Pro tip: if you're on court for doing something that you shouldn't have done, it's probably a great idea to not show up to court doing that very thing. Now, it blows me away that the judge didn't pick up on this, but I guess it couldn't be proved that she was driving when she wasn't meant to if she's just sitting there stationary. Now, on top of that, we've seen people getting given out to for smoking and eating and doing what happens not too long after eating something. This lady could not contain herself the whole way through her own court hearing, and she just continued to stuff her face. You'd think you'd be a bit more concentrated on what's going on with your own situation. But anyway, let's have a look. I'm trying to come up for a good nickname for this lady, but I don't want to be too mean. So let me know what you think down below.
Cole Watkins?
Yes.
Good afternoon. Field State of Michigan versus Cole Watkins, case number 21S3965475. Field State Township versus Cole Watkins, case number 18W008447A. 13W000782A, 82B, and 18W008447B. All right. Appears to be two misdemeanor counts here. The first alleges that on September 20, 2021, Ypsilanti Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, on Gulfside at or near International Drive, you did fail to present a driver's license or operate a vehicle without a driver's license in your person, a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty convicted of up to 90 days in jail, a $100 fine plus court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. The next matter alleges on September 20, 2018, Ypsilanti Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan at 1771 East Michigan Avenue. You did operate a motor vehicle at a time your driver's license was expired or canceled, a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty of convicted of up to 90 days in jail, a $100 fine plus court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. We have seatbelt violations, no proof of insurance matters were set for show cause hearings in 2015, for which you failed to appear, and warrants issued for your arrest at that time. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Warrants to recall by your appearance here today. As to the new charges, were you able to review the advice of rights form online?
Yeah.
Do you have any question with regard to your rights?
No.
Let me just get to your driving record here. All right, still showing you as suspended. Are you working on getting your license back?
That's why I'm here today.
Okay. Let me see what's got you held up right now. Do you know?
Nope. I think that the no proof, the driver's license I have, it's been suspended.
Yeah, it's a no proof of insurance that has you suspended.
I have that. I had insurance too at that time. I just didn't have the insurance with me in the car. So could I fix that by going back through my insurance? Can I prove that still, or do I just pay for it? What?
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, so that's a 2013 case. The procedure for that, once the case is defaulted like this one did, is you'd have to file a motion to set that default aside. You have a fairly small window of time to file that motion. And certainly from 2013 to now would be well beyond that time period to file a motion to set aside a default. So yeah, that pretty much just needs to be paid at this point. Okay.
Okay.
All righty. And that's the one you want to focus on, so you can get yourself to where you can get a license. You would need to apply or get your license renewed as well, because you expired in 2013 too.
So this happened almost a decade ago. That would indicate that this lady has not had a license, as the judge had just said that it was suspended in 2013, for almost a decade, over what could be a fairly minor thing such as not having your insurance document in the vehicle with you. Now here in Ireland, we don't have that problem because you keep the document in your windscreen. If you don't happen to have it, you've got a few days to present it, or usually our police force, the Gardaí, can look it up on their computer and see if the vehicle's insured. But 10 whole years. I don't claim to be any kind of Sherlock Holmes here, but if you'll have a look at this image, you'll notice that it would appear that this lady is sitting in the driver's seat of a vehicle. Now I know you could argue that maybe she's just sitting in the driver's side of the vehicle to make this call, but come on, is that likely? Especially considering she had actually been caught on the road without a valid license or insurance. So it's evident that she has been driving without those things.
No proof of insurance, you currently owe $501 on, although I'm going to knock a couple late fees off of that. How soon do you think you can make some sort of payment towards that?
Next week.
Next week?
I've been working really hard. I was young, dumb, made some mistakes. Yeah, I'm just trying to fix them now.
Okay. All right. Could you have 300 of that paid by next week?
Yes.
Okay, you pay 300 by the end of the week, I'll waive the balance, okay?
Okay.
All right, that'll get you a spot where you can go apply for your license or get your license renewed. You expired in 2013, so you may
So
need,
do I have to like take a test again?
that's up to Secretary of State. I don't know. I
Oh.
mean, you've been expired for almost 10 years, so it may be the case, but I don't know. All right, so public defenders here, they're gonna talk to you about the new cases here.
Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny, on behalf of Ms. Watkins, in the misdemeanor matters, we are requesting a personal bond and a new date.
Thank you. All right. We'll set those two for pretrial hearings. I gotta stay. Yep, okay. Yeah, both on Tuesdays, right? October the 18th at 9 a.m. via Zoom. Ms. Watkins, did you get the text message for today's hearing?
Yes.
Okay, so same thing should happen. You should get a reminder about your text message for that hearing as well. My text message for that hearing too, okay?
Okay.
All right, warrants for arrest and recall by your appearance here today. Again, as to the no proof of insurance ticket, if you have the 300 paid by the end of next week, which we're talking about being the 26th, it'll be, the 300 will take care of that. We'll waive the balance, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set
All
for
right.
today. All your warrants are recalled and your next court date is October 18th.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Now, this lady was perfectly pleasant. I couldn't argue that at all. She wasn't a Karen. She wasn't nasty. She owned up to what she did wrong. The issues I have with it is that she obviously knows that she's in the wrong and needs to have a license to drive, but she's clearly in the driver's seat of a vehicle, especially having already been caught doing so when she wasn't meant to. So she's fully aware of what she's doing and knows full well that it's wrong. Also, there's the eating during court. Like, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but if you can't do the basic things right, if you can't just not eat in court for a few minutes, you know, be clean cut, be ready to go, then how are you going to achieve the bigger things? It goes back to an old thing that I heard before. I can't remember where it came from, but when you get up in the morning, the first thing you should always do is dress your bed. Why is that? Because if you get up in the morning and you dress your bed, you've started out your day by achieving a goal. And if you achieve absolutely nothing else for that day, at the very least, you've achieved the first thing and you'll get into a nice comfortable bed at the end of the day. And I think that this video is a really good learning platform for people. If you can control your small behaviors, and we see this right across all these court videos. A lot of these people have issues and that's fine, but they don't seem to be able to get a handle on the small things. And if you can't fix the small things, you're going to find it very hard to fix the big things. Well, anyway, folks, this was a short, fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Consider becoming a channel member, Patreon, all that kind of thing. And I've got the lovely shiny thanks button down below. Unfortunately, a lot of these videos do get demonetized because my channel's had a history of issues. So if you'd like to support the channel in those ways, I'd really appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next one, folks. Sláinte.